Hey guys, what's going on? Mike the Caveman Q here again for Paleo Problem Island, MikeTheCaveman.com. And today's question is, what can I do for my colicky baby? Now, colic comes from the Greek root kolikos, meaning referring to the colon, yet it has nothing to do with gastrointestinal issues. Yeah. Anyway, fact being, that's exactly what we have to deal with. We have to look at what's going on in that baby's GI. And where does that come back to? The microbiome. So hopefully you had a vaginal birth and you're breastfeeding exclusively at this point. If not, then we got a little bit of work to do. So what do? We focus on your diet, your sleep, your stress, your sun exposure. Take care of all the nutrition and lifestyle factors that will help your gut, because those are going to be passed on to your baby. So what do? Well, first step, for the first 6 months, make sure you are exclusively breastfeeding. Number 2, make sure you're getting adequate skin-to-skin contact. Your skin microflora will help your baby. So not only will it help with the fussing, it's actually going to help with the transfer of those bacteria, and it will help in the long run. So look into your baby's eyes, skin-to-skin contact. Talk to your baby. Be close with it. And you'll be able to get a little bit of that transmission. From there, diet-wise, avoid things I always talk about. The grains, the legumes, and in this case, unlike yesterday's video, you're probably going to want to avoid almost all dairy. So what do I mean by those grains and legumes? Well, particularly the gluten-containing grains, wheat, rye, barley. You're also going to want to avoid the other grains like oats and corn and brown rice. Regarding legumes though, soy, peanuts, all your beans, cut them out. All artificial colorings and flavorings, out. Artificial sweeteners, added sugars, refined flours, out, gone. Do that for a couple of weeks. You're going to notice benefits yourself, but those should also help benefit your baby. But if that's still not the case, we're going to want to avoid pungent spices. So things like cayenne and other capsaicin-derived spices. Garlic, things like those might have a reaction. You're going to want to possibly avoid cruciferous vegetables. So that includes your green leafies like cabbage and broccoli and cauliflower, kale, all that stuff. Knock it out for a little bit. Even eggs, those can be potentially allergenic. So avoid eggs for a little bit. And after about 2 to 3 weeks, reintroduce. But hopefully by that point, again, we'll have seen the changes we need to see. When you reintroduce, just like any elimination diet, see what happens. See how you and your baby react. If it comes back, well, you know that one that you just reintroduced, probably a problem. So make sure you're only reintroducing one item every 2 to 3 days to see what happens. Now, this is all under the assumption we're talking about a breastfed child, one that isn't eating solid foods. If they're starting to eat solid foods, take a guess what you're going to do. Not feed your baby those same foods. So make sure they're avoiding those grains, legumes, dairy, as well as all of the artificial foods and the refined foods. No good. Other things you're going to want to consider either way, add in some bone broth and gelatin. Add in some quality probiotics from mom. That means the spores. But regarding the baby, you may want to look at Bifidobacterium infantis, which is one that's good for babies under 2 years old. After that point, well, guess what you're going to give them? The spores. Either way, find out which foods are deleterious by eliminating them and then systematically reintroducing. So, again, the way that you're going to get your baby better is by focusing on you to start, and then focusing on your baby if they're eating real foods. So, your biggest takeaways for today. Focus on healing both your gut and your baby's gut. Focus on nurturing appropriate microbiome in yourself, which will then transfer to your baby, and focus on nourishing theirs as well. You do that by removing the gastrointestinal offenders and by introducing things that will improve the regulation of your gut status. So, those are your biggest things. Focus on your gut, get in your sleep, manage your stress, get in the sun, skin-to-skin contact, breastfeed at least 6 months, don't eat allergenic foods, don't give them to your baby. Straightforward. Hopefully that helped you out. You know what to do. Like and subscribe down below. Share it with your friends. Head over to Instagram and Twitter and follow me at Mike the Caveman. Over on Facebook at Paleo Problem Island. And of course, over on MikeTheCaveman.com. That being said, have a wonderful day. Go check on your crying baby. And I'll see you tomorrow.